Bryson Stott is in the 5. I guess they're really concerned about breaking up lefty-righty here. And then Bohm in the 6. Your thoughts on 5-6?
So 5, wherever they put Bryson Stott, I'm cool.
He's the man.
I'm just cool.
Yeah.
Because in the initial thing of it was his rookie season. You were just concerned of, was he going to be able to really, really do what he does against major league pitching and be consistent and all of that. But then once you got a good glimpse of it and you saw how he battled, and he was arguably the best at, even if he didn't get a hit out of it, but he worked the pitcher.
Works great at bats.
And the pitch count against a starter, or even pissing off a relief pitcher once they were in there to kind of set up whoever was behind him to get something done. I'm perfectly fine with him being in the 5 hole. So as you talk about breaking up the lefty, so you figure a lefty at 3 and 5 right there, because you're so heavy, you're top heavy with the righty.
Yeah, you go
Harper.
righty here 6-7. So I guess they're more concerned with the 4-5-6 split up than they are 6-7 split up.
And he has to be somewhere in that top 6. He can't be in the bottom 6 on.
He might be.
I say top 6, but you know what I mean. 6 on down, where it's more of this guy's too good to be.
Yeah.
On
so
that
I was just gonna say he might lead the team in average this year.
He might.
Is
doubles.
he the team's best average hitter? He probably is, right? Tyler's hot take is that Bryson Stott is going to win a batting title one day.
I don't think that's too far-fetched to say something like that.
Yeah.
I mean the guy,
it's a big. He's that good. He's shown you a
is.
lot of potential, but I guess he's probably their best overall hitter.
So if Rob Thompson is putting him in the 5 hole, I'm
Totally
perfectly
cool with that.
fine with that. No problem. Because also, let's say it's a 1-2-3, or even you start the second inning and JT Realmuto is out. I feel good that guy's going to have a good chance of getting a hit there to kind of break up, snap that right there, and let's get things going. Now, the question is Bohm. I saw a few people here in the chat, like Coach Lowell and even Randy, saying that.
What's up, Coach Lowell?
They want Bohm in the cleanup spot.
Yeah, well, Coach Lowell's point is good. You know, he hits well with runners in scoring position. Bohm led the team in average with runners in scoring position last year, but the one thing that Bohm does that Bryson doesn't is ground into a lot of double plays. So, Tyler, your thoughts? I saw you perk up there at the Bryson conversation.
Yeah,
That's
so
your boy.
It is, and I think the one thing that I would take a different approach than you guys is when you're saying next season specifically, who is the best? I don't know if you want to say average hitter.
I'm just going to say average hitter.
So to me, it's I think even though for a bulk of last year the numbers were down, to me it's still Trea Turner.
Okay.
I think that
if I asked you to bet right now, Trea Turner or Bryson Stott leads the team in average this year, who would you bet?
I would probably take. I think that I would take Trea Turner, but I would not be. I would not be stunned if it's Bryson Stott.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Devon, who would you take in a bet? If I give you some odds right now, Bryson Stott's, let's say, plus 135.
Average?
Yeah, just for average, and Trea Turner's a minus 110. Who are you taking?
I would be wrong not to take Trea Turner, but I'm looking at year 3 of Bryson Stott and saying that guy can do that.
So last year, Bryson Stott in 150 games hit 280. And I think that
150.
I think at this point, 280 is a baseline for him.
Yeah,
like I think if he's below 270, I'd be stunned. But I don't think he's ready to hit the 300 threshold just yet.
Not even in year 3. You don't think so? With all the at-bats he's had with regular season, postseason, big spots like that, where he has seen everything at this point, where he's just going to continue to arrow point up. He's getting better. You don't think that 300 is, or I won't even say 300.
Sure.
Let's just say 290, but just right there at
296.
Just getting to 300, because he may not be right, as Tyler, you're saying that, but he's so good where the 280, as you said, is a baseline, but now this dude is 290, 295.
So are you asking achievable or will he do it? Because achievable, absolutely.
Will he do it? Because of 150 games played last year, all the games played rookie season, the postseason, big spots. There's nothing that he really hasn't seen at this point. And he has batted in the 2 spot. He has batted in the 5 hole. He's batted in the 7 hole. Yeah, he's done everything. So that's why I'm saying that I think it's certainly achievable, But I'm putting that on him where if we're saying you guys are doing an episode of who do you expect to take that next step,
I expect more from Bryson Stott because he's shown you that much.
Over Alec Boehm, who I like.
Yeah.
But it's just more of over Alec Boehm. I'm expecting him to take that jump.
Well, so for me, the reason I say Trea Turner is I refuse to believe a guy that over the course of a 7-8 year career, who's a 296 career hitter, is going to hit 266 again.
Right.
No,
Like it just
right.
doesn't make any sense to me. So like, even if maybe he doesn't hit 296,
100%.
but there's the likelihood of even if he splits the difference and he's 285, I think that's probably enough for me to say I could see him jumping from 285 to 290, 290 to 295, as opposed to going to Stott right now, who you guys know that I absolutely adore.
Yeah.
But I think that if you're saying put betting money on who leads the team in average this year, I would bet a Trea Turner bounce back as opposed to another Bryson Stott ascension to take him over that.
Do you have
threshold.
baseball Pornhub reference open in front of you for Bryson Stott?
Yeah.
The reason I think it's very attainable, like you said, Tyler, can you look up what his average was with 2 strikes? Because to me, that's the most impressive thing with Bryson Stott is his ability to not get razzled.
After he has a 15 at-bat plate appearance.
He just kind of grinds pitchers down into a dust. Like when you're
then he doesn't move off his spot. He just takes the 1 foot step back, the lead foot, take the step back, just kind of swing the bat a little bit.
I'll give you 0-2 and 1-2 because I think 2-2 and 3-2 are even counts. And honestly, if I'm a hitter at 2-2, I feel really good about what I might see. So I'll give you 0-2 and 1-2. Against 0-2 counts, he saw 78 at bats. He had 18 hits. He hit 243. In 1-2 counts, he's had 104 at bats. He had 25 hits. He hit 240.
Okay, pretty consistent there. With 2 strikes. In pitchers counts. So that's a good stat.
So with that, if Ty, you say and Jay, we all agree that there's a very good chance, of course, Trea Turner leads them in average. What is that average? What is it over 300?
Do the Phillies have a 300 hitter this year?